Love story with Ivana Trump. In Trump's life, the most influential person and his deepest love was his first wife, Ivana, who could be seen as his bright moon, or pure empress in his heart. Ivana was born in Prague, Eastern Europe, with stunning blonde hair. Perhaps for this reason, Trump later developed a fondness for blonde women, such as Taylor Swift. Passionate about sports, Ivana became a professional skier and won many awards. After retiring, she moved to the U.S. to work as a model. One day, at a bar, Ivana met Trump, who was then just an unknown young businessman. Trump was deeply attracted to her noble aura and eloquence. Despite Trump's lack of fame at the time, Ivana was drawn to his ambition. Eventually, they walked down the aisle together. After their marriage, Ivana and Trump had 3 children: Donald Trump Jr., Ivanka Trump, and Eric Trump. Among them, Ivanka was the most cherished. After becoming Trump's wife, Ivana did not choose to be a full-time housewife, but instead helped him build his business empire. Gifted in artistic design, she played a crucial role in elevating Trump from a small-time businessman to the head of a vast corporate empire. Many have said Trump's greatest achievement is not building skyscrapers, but marrying Ivana. When it came to raising children, Trump was often praised, but in reality, most of the credit belonged to Ivana. While Trump was busy with business, Ivana handled almost all family education responsibilities. She instilled discipline in her children and personally took them to extracurricular classes. In New York, Ivana was highly regarded as a confident, generous, ambitious, elegant, and intelligent woman. She managed both her career and family life exceptionally well, leaving almost nothing undone. The divorce and its impact on Trump. However, as time passed, Ivana's beauty faded and signs of aging became more visible. Meanwhile, Trump's wealth continued to grow, making him the target of many women's pursuit. Ultimately, Trump made the mistake that many men around the world make. He secretly maintained an affair with Marla Maples, a woman who bore a striking resemblance to Ivana in her youth. Like Ivana, Marla had gorgeous blonde hair, was an athlete, and later became a model. Trump felt that as Ivana became more involved in business, she started to resemble a female CEO, while he longed for the gentleness she had in her younger years, something he sought in Marla. Despite this, Trump still deeply loved Ivana. He was simply too greedy, wanting both women at the same time. However, paper cannot wrap fire. Before long, Marla became pregnant, and while the Trump family was on a ski trip, she confronted Ivana directly, demanding that Trump take responsibility for the child. Ivana could not tolerate this humiliation. Upon returning home, she demanded a divorce. Although Trump begged for forgiveness and promised to change, Ivana remained resolute. She took the case to court and fought for a divorce. After over a year of legal battles, Ivana officially divorced Trump, receiving a $25 million settlement, equivalent to about $1 billion today. She then lived a free-spirited life, dating young models and traveling the world. At first, Trump merely felt regret after the divorce. But as time passed, he found it increasingly difficult to adjust to life without Ivana. His regret turned into remorse and eventually into guilt. Trump blamed Marla, believing she had ruined his once beautiful life. In the years that followed, he treated Marla coldly, sometimes going months without speaking to her. Unable to endure this neglect, Marla had an affair with one of Trump's bodyguards. Upon discovering this, Trump immediately kicked Marla out and refused to pay her any divorce settlement. This event left a deep scar in Trump's heart, making him despise betrayal. After parting with Marla, Trump attempted multiple times to reconnect with Ivana, hoping to rekindle their relationship. Since Ivana kept the Trump surname after the divorce and was still referred to as Ivana Trump, Trump believed she still had feelings for him. However, Ivana flatly rejected all his reconciliation attempts, telling him, "I keep your name because I still love you, but I chose to divorce because I cannot forgive your betrayal." Trump could only leave in disappointment. According to Ivanka, her parents' divorce had a profound impact on her and her siblings. She never expected that people who had once loved each other so deeply could engage in such intense arguments. However, A few years after the divorce, Ivana and Trump restored their friendship. Ivana often took her ex-husband and children on outings or dinners together. Notably, Ivana won custody of all 3 children, meaning they were more influenced by their mother than their father. Later, Ivana began dating an Italian model who was more than 20 years younger than her. To make amends for his past mistakes, Trump lent them the Mar-a-Lago estate as their wedding venue and even personally officiated the ceremony. Ivana's 3 children also participated as groomsmen and bridesmaids. For Trump, since he could not reunite with his ex-wife, he chose to give her the best he could. It must be acknowledged that Ivana had excellent genes. Not only Ivanka, but also Ivana's granddaughters were stunningly beautiful. Regarding Trump, he is a person who has clear likes and dislikes. Over time, his love and feelings of guilt towards Ivana grew stronger, and he gradually transferred these emotions to his daughter, Ivanka. Ivanka not only inherited her mother's name, but also shared her beauty, ambition, confidence, and free-spirited nature. Trump has a particular affection for Ivanka. When she wanted to become a model, he hired the best stylists in New York to help her. When she wanted to design jewelry, he established a jewelry company for her. And when she was interested in investing, Trump hired top experts from Wall Street to teach her. Ivanka truly became the precious gem in Trump's heart, and she was quickly appointed vice president of his company. In contrast, Trump's feelings towards his second daughter, Tiffany, were much colder. Trump harbored intense resentment towards his second wife, Marla, believing that she was the reason he lost the greatest love of his life, Ivana. With Tiffany, his daughter with Marla, Trump paid little attention, as if she didn't exist. Since Ivana loved the Tiffany jewelry brand, Trump named his second daughter Tiffany as a way to remember Ivana, which greatly angered Marla. Tiffany grew up in the coldness of her father. While Ivanka received $50,000 in pocket money each month, Tiffany only received $500, an amount insufficient for her to spend at elite schools, making her the subject of mockery by her peers. Ivanka, aware of this, often helped her younger sister, even giving her used clothes and shoes. However, this only made Tiffany feel demeaned and fostered envy towards her older sister. She often compared herself to Ivanka and tried to prove she was not inferior. When Ivanka married a Jewish millionaire, Tiffany also dated a billionaire. However, no matter how hard she tried, Tiffany still had a very low position in the Trump family. In family photos, she often stood on the edge, almost becoming invisible. Relationship with Melania Trump and Baron Trump's role. Trump's third wife, Melania Trump, like Ivana, was also from Eastern Europe and worked as a model. Both women shared distinctive Eastern European accents. After marriage, Melania gradually realized that she was merely a replica of Ivana. The feeling of being a replacement led her to lose faith in love and marriage. Trump also imposed strict prenuptial agreements, one of which initially prohibited her from having children, to protect his assets and family interests. However, Melania was not an easy woman to control. She understood that in order to secure her place in the Trump family, she needed a child, as this would solidify her status. Under immense pressure from Melania, Trump eventually relented, and she gave birth to Baron Trump. To Melania, Baron was not just a son, but also her security ticket within the Trump family. This demonstrated that Melania was not only beautiful, but also intelligent and ambitious, always ensuring her best interests in the competitive Trump household. Baron Trump, standing nearly 6'7" tall, is considered a giant of America. However, what Melania cares about most is shaping him to be Trump's heir. She frequently brings Baron onto political stages, building his public image. Trump also dotes on Baron, both because he enjoys having a son at an older age and because Baron bears a striking resemblance to him in his youth. This has created tension with Donald Trump Jr., Trump's eldest son. This favoritism has caused a rift within the Trump family, dividing it into 2 factions, one led by Melania, dubbed the harem, and the other composed of Trump's 3 eldest children from his first